I was born June 11th, 2006 in Arizona. This is my mom, Riley, and my dad, Blanco. At 3 months old and 2.6 pounds, I was flown to Boston, where my mom picked me up the week of her 26th birthday. I didn't know who this crazy lady was that sang to me the whole way home, but I knew I liked her right away. A month later, we moved across the country to this place called Los Angeles, California. She was so obsessed with me, so I was afraid to leave her side. We were attached at the hip, and she took me everywhere. The two of us drove across the country 3 times. I even learned to drive. We went on lots of road trips in those days. She took me to New York, Miami, Texas, Maine, Massachusetts, San Diego. She even took me to some funerals. Times were tough for Mom back then, which is why I suppose I ended up in her life to begin with. She introduced me to lots of friends, other pets, people, and I love kids. This is my cousin Roxy and my other cousin, Chief White Paw, who lives with my Uncle Jay. I've also been on lots of airplanes. One time, I got out of the carrier and I ran up and down the aisles of the plane while my mom was sleeping. The passengers thought I was hilarious. I always made friends everywhere I went. I went on to become a professional poker player while my mom headlined as a Las Vegas showgirl. When Mom's show closed, my gambling soon took a turn for the worst, and I went through some dark times. Booze, pills. I took whatever I could get my hands on. Mom had me in and out of rehab for years. What can I say? Mom liked to party, and I was along for the ride. We stayed in so many hotels. I would order a puppy porn on pay-per-view, smoke crack, and run up Mom's room service bill with cheap local Chihuahua hookers, while Mom spent her nights dancing topless for numerous bachelors. I swing both ways and occasionally enjoyed male strippers as well, as long as they didn't hit on my mom. My mom loved the first time I stuck my tongue out at her, so I did whatever I could to keep that gorgeous, loving broad happy. My tongue stayed out of my mouth between the years of 2010 to 2015. After listening to my mom talk so loud to me for 5 years, I actually learned how to talk as well. From this point on, we communicated really well.
I love you.
And eventually, I even learned how to sing.
We can go brighter than the sky falling down. I'll carry you home tonight, yeah. And grin.
All the girls loved me, but I hated anyone with a penis who came near my mom, besides Uncle Jay, of course. In my later years, Mom took me to a place called Doug's house a lot. We enjoyed sunbathing and house-sitting together, but once again, I got caught up in late-night poker games and railing lines of blow off of strippers' asses. His cats ganged up on me, so I'd get back at them by peeing on their floor. Mom had an obsession with Walking Dead. She said I had turned. Never really knew what that meant. For Halloween last year, I was Hugh Hefner. Naturally, my mom was my Playboy bunny. Mom was a nut. At least that's what she always told me. She always said I was a nut too, which made us nuts.
You want to take a bath? Come on, let's go.
In 2013, I stopped using my left arm. A week later, my mom broke her left toe. The two of us limped around for 2 months.
That shit goes like this with his arms. And I do that with my arms.
As soon as she was healed, I was too. With the help of some steroids, I was running again and back to normal. Until 6 months later, my back legs gave me trouble. My mom took me to 3 neurologists, an orthopedic surgeon, a chiropractor, a physical therapist, an acupuncturist, 2 energy healers, an internal medicine doctor, and numerous vets. My mom doesn't even have health insurance for herself, but she did everything she could for me to get better. I fought for her until those last days when she decided to let me go. I came into this world for her, and we had so many adventures together and shared lots of love. But she no longer needs me here, so I'm off to doggy heaven. Which, hey, for me is basically just another long night in Vegas. See you on the other side. Now go fetch yourself.
What do you think about zombies, Bastian?
Stop! Oh my god, you little shit! You're good, right? Stop! Asshole!